it's Halo, what's happening everybody? Stopping in for another video. Hope y'all having a great day. What's going on right now is we've got a Binding of Isaac run starting here. And this is going to be run number 1 on this file. And we're going to see how far we go. I'm hoping to get Platinum God. So since it's been a while since I started, with a fresh run, just Isaac. I'm just going to try to speed through this. So just working our way through first floor here. You see just got the scapular. And scapular, I think I'm saying that right. Maybe I'm throwing some twang on it. I'm not really aware. What scapular does is, you'll see me use it in a floor, I believe. So I'm just not going to talk about it right now, because you'll understand when you see it, and it's important that you see it to understand it. I guess. Let's just keep moving ahead. So with this, got a couple coins, got a soul heart, aka the blue heart. And used up all those bombs, unfortunately. So you keep pushing ahead, clear all of them out of that room, get a bomb, drop a bomb. I take pot shots on these rocks, hope I find something. I'll let you guys know when I actually see something worth seeing. Otherwise, these are just pot shots. Shots in the dark, hoping I'll find something. There's a bomb. I'm not going to throw those away. Take care of these headless dudes and this little sad sack. Just trying to stay out of their shots, because like I said, this is Isaac run, and I'm not specifically because it's an Isaac run, because it's run 1. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done run 1 on a fresh file. I forget what I have access to. So let's go ahead and drop the bomb, see what this card is. It's the stars. That'll come in handy on the next floor. It will let me warp straight to the item room. I won't need to use a key. I won't need to go hunting for it. Just straight to the good stuff. Need a bomb, take that. Floor 1 boss, we got Gemini. So then I have to do what I feel with Isaac at the very least, since he has bombs to start with, is I need to weaponize them more so than with other characters. Especially on the first floor and second floor. Especially with the boss. So take care of that. Now here's where I make one of my first mistakes. I forget that the caffeine pill gives me a usage pill. So unfortunately I leave my stars card behind, which is a shame because it would have been useful. But all I'm really losing is a key and some time to find the key and then retrace my steps back to the door. And we'll see how long this takes in the overall run. Don't have any bombs, so I can't get any of this cash. Detonate TNT, because why not? Explosions, yeah. Got some flies, no trouble there. Blow up poop, nothing inside. Next room, couple more flies. These are the kind that like to chase me with a little more vigor. So stay ahead of them, put them down. A little bit of cash, special worms popping up and out, taking shots at me. 3 shots apiece, they're down. And we got a pill. What's the pill do? It is, I can see forever. That's going to come in handy. Especially since I just found the boss room. Now I can backtrack, go over the entire floor, see if I find myself a secret room. Hoping for the good stuff. Hoping for anything useful. There's one secret room, and lo and behold, it's the key that I need. So I can go back out the way I came and open up the item room. And our item for floor 2 is the headless baby. This will come in handy. I'll take whatever I can get in the way of extra damage. Definitely take whatever I can get in the way of extra damage. Which is why I wish I had a bomb right now, but I don't. So, work on, what's his name? Envy? I believe this is Envy. He's not too much trouble as long as we stay out of the way of those bombs and his diagonal attack, which is easy enough. So the bombs are the real threat. He dies, I get the death card. This will come in handy with the boss, because I don't have any extra damage in the way of bombs. Just my tears and the headless baby following me. No keys, so I'm not going to worry about visiting the item room. No bombs to get to that cash. Floor 2 boss, we got Dingle. And this is going to be easy. Wait for him to spawn a couple more poos, and then use death to clear them all out. Do some damage to Dingle, keep hitting him up. Just try to avoid as much damage as I can. And it's right here where I take my first heart, I start thinking like, I got a scapular item. I should take advantage of it. How do you take advantage of scapular? Well, the effect of the scapular will activate once per room. You can tell I haven't activated yet because of the glowing aura around my head. Now, how it activates is my last red heart needs to drop down to half. which is why I eliminate Dingle and all but one of his poos. When I get down to my last half a heart of health, I get a soul heart, aka a blue heart. And since there was another blue heart and a red heart laying on the ground, I pick them up and I get some health back. Item is rotten meat, gives me another red heart, and we keep it moving, keep it pushing. Floor 3, we got caves 1, and room 1, we got a bunch of worms. Some of them spit, some of them do nothing. Just stay out of their way. Leave them all out. Get them in the blood trail when I can. Make my job a little easier. Take a bomb, yes please. Moving right along. Not gonna worry about them. Challenge room, we got a key and a heart. Have to get them. Okay, so wave 1, we got some worms that'll come, or leeches, I guess. Made a mistake to let myself get caught in that corner. Took a heart, half a heart of health. Half a soul heart of damage. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, so clear out wave 1. Wave 2. We got these little dudes. They want to chase me around, and unfortunately they don't go straight down. They fold up into a little clump mess of flesh. I then need to eliminate the clumped mess of flesh to actually have them stay down and out. Luckily, if they get caught in the blood trail, they can maybe eliminate themselves. So take them out. Wave 3, we got floating heads that want to shoot their tears at me. Unfortunately, they are way more susceptible to my knockback than I'd like for them to be. And they keep getting like pushed in weird angles. It makes it difficult to dodge and attack at the same time. But, you know, I'm working it out here. Taking my shots where I can, making sure I don't get hit. Lay them out, and then they're all eliminated. There's a worm, don't want that, because the worm trinkets right there, what they do is they modify your shot trajectory, or like the way the shot, your shots move based on the way the worm is, and I really wasn't about to have angle shots. So we keep pushing, avoid the fires, avoid the heads, and then we're in through the sacrifice room. Nothing special, so just keep it moving. Spiders and a spider head. So we'll just go ahead and lay him out from outside of his head. We're going to have any minute now. There it goes, another spider. Then that spider, there's more spiders. There's always spiders in this game. There's always just more and more spiders. Sick of it. Lots of flies I don't want to deal with because they chase me and they exploding shots. Not a good day, not a good day, but I stay ahead of them. I don't get hit by the shots and I don't get hit by them. Eliminate the last one. There we go. There's item rooms. Let's go ahead and pop in here. What do we get? We get moms. I've never made good use of moms. I know maybe some people have. I personally have not. I'm not saying it's a bad item. I'm not saying it's a good item. I'm just saying I have never once used it to positive gain. It's just been something I forget about, and on maybe I have a happy accident that extra I hit somebody. But we're just going to wipe out these spiders in this room. Keep it pushing. We got these headless greens, I believe. Headless sloths, maybe? I'm not sure. Like, I should probably go over the names so I have some actual technical terms to rattle off here, but just eliminate all of them without taking explosive shots. I'd rather not lose health on floor 3 at this point, because I still haven't really gained anything in the way of damage. So, Mega Fatty, I got 2 bombs. Go ahead and lay one out, do some damage. Lay the other one out, I'll take a hit because I get too close to him. Unfortunately, he's got a lot of health, so I'm just going to try to make sure I have a nice large puddle of blood. Whenever he jumps, he can land in that, take some extra damage. Other than that, just keep hitting him and doing my best to dodge any shots. He's easy enough to dodge because his attacks are really just... He's got the large spray that he builds up for. He's got the spray that all of a sudden comes out his hind end like that, which is short range and easy enough to dodge. Other than that, he spawns little crews and he'll, of course, jump. Unfortunately, the closer you are, the faster the jump is, so try to keep some distance so I got some time to get away from him. His health's dropping pretty quickly now. Just keep building up them pool bloods, or the puddles. That's what I also mean to say. Keep building up them puddles. Take another hit there, so I'm out soul hearts. That's unfortunate. Go ahead and eliminate all of them, and I see our little neutral fly friend up here in the corner, and it dawns on me I can activate scapular effect again. And I will, because there's 2 little red hearts there that I can immediately get my health back. So it's not really dropping me off too much. I'll still have 4 hearts, potentially walking away, but there's a deal with the devil room, so let's see what's in here. We got Trinity, and we got, or not Trinity, we got the mark, and we got the shadow. My original thought is I take the dark matter shot and I take the mark. So there's some shot damage and there's fear shot potential. But then I'm thinking I come back and booyah, Azazel, and the run doesn't end because I got 2 soul hearts. One of them procs right there when I take the Lord of the Pit, because it, even though it just completely knocks out my 2 hearts, it procs the scapular effect. So now I have flight, I got some extra damage, I got fear shots, I got Azazel. I did not expect to get Azazel on run 1. I expected him to be like a run 7 or 8 potentially. You know, being completely optimistic. But I should really comment on the things that are going on. So there's a speed downhill. That's unfortunate, but I can fly. So speed really needs to drop to like a slow crawl for it to really affect me. Eliminate that room. Nice piece of change. Couple leeches, couple spiders. Just knock them out real quick. As long as I can fly, I can easily avoid things like this. And because I can fly, ground hazards such as puddles and pools and spikes and all those things, like, it's easier to stay alive. Plus I can get out of the way and I can fly with rocks. Like, it's easier to survive with wings. So it's not necessarily bad that I paid the 2 hearts for it. As long as I can continue to avoid taking damage. So knock out some spiders. So many spiders. Always with the spiders. But I got fear, so they're not really coming after me right now, which is a plus, because they have the most erratic movements. Hematemus, I could have just used it, but I didn't want to take a chance, so I just dropped it. So just go ahead and knock out the spiders that are on the floor. And trying to get close to them, I really didn't want to get aggressive and take a hit, because I do have just those 2 hearts, and when they're gone, unless I find more. So let's just take it slow, simple, get up in the blind spot, eliminate them. Into the item room we go, and we have Spider Baby. So, God forbid I do take a hit, then at least I'll get a little friend to help me fight. So let's go back, search these rooms, see what we find. Got a walking skeleton, then we got a red skull, which is vulnerable. Unfortunately, I take a hit. But on the plus side, I get a key. So we'll see what I can do with that key. Keep it moving there. We got these 2 cocoons of spiders here. And a skull that unfortunately is not always vulnerable. I gotta wait for him to pop up and shoot before I can hit it. Drops the tower, and I'd rather not take chances with this, so I'll just go ahead and use it. And moving on to a challenge room. And I am happy to see those soul hearts. I was really counting on those soul hearts being in here. I'm glad they are. So pick up the change, pick up the soul hearts. I got 3.5 hearts. And unfortunately I gotta deal with Chubb. And again, whatever leeches he spawns. Chubb, I'm not that, like, he's not difficult to deal with, provided you eliminate all other distractions that he puts out. It's just, he's got more health than I would like for him to have. He never seems to go down easy unless you are on an overpowered run. And if you don't know what an overpowered run is, then you've not had an overpowered run, because trust me, you will know when you are on an overpowered run. But anyway, back to the action. Chubb's out, his leeches are out. Boss number 2 of this challenge room, we got Peepers. I'm not a fan of Peepers. Regardless of how mobile I am, he's got far too many attack options that are far too random for my liking. He's got that jump, he's got that burst shot, I can fly so I can avoid his little puddles, that's a plus. But he lets out one eye, and as I continue to damage him, he'll eventually let out the second eye. And I can't do anything about them except avoid them. They get in my way, they get in my shot's way. It's not a good time all around, so I'm just going to do my best to avoid hurt damage, but unfortunately I take a hit there. So now I'm down to 3 hearts, which, it's not bad. I mean, I'm on floor 4, and I still have 3 hearts. Plus all the boons that have come from deals with the devil. So as long as I can continue to maintain some health, we'll be alright. Keep it moving. We got a pill. What's the pill? It's amnesia. That's unfortunate, but as long as I can remember where I've been, where I'm going, what I want, we'll be fine. And that won't be difficult because I've already got the item room and the boss room's right there. I may not need to worry about going anywhere else. We'll see what I get at the end of clearing this room. Eliminate the bomb flies, and then we got the blood fly. And looking at my change, I got some change. I got a little bit of cash, and I got some keys. So let's go back to where I believe the item room is, all the way on the left, and I'll take it down. Yep, there's the shop. And What do we got? I got enough to get the watch, so I think I will. So I get the broken watch. And go ahead and put the last couple coins into the donation box. That's started for this file now, so keep an eye on that. We're going to have to build that thing up slowly but surely. So we'll go back to the boss room now, because there's nothing else to worry about. And we got Mega Maul. Mega Maul is not difficult. He doesn't move, he spawns, he shoots fire that's easy enough to dodge. And it spawns those little guys, which are also easy enough to keep track of and dodge. Just gotta not let one of those fires sneak up on me. But I got enough speed, and I can easily outmaneuver his shot patterns. Unfortunately, I forgot about the bloodshot and then take a hit there. That's really unfortunate. So I'm back down to 2 soul hearts, like when I started the floor. Little Chubby's appeared in the basement, so I'll unlock something else. Going really well this run, surprisingly, for such a good. Surprising to have such a good first run. Get a little bit of luck, get a pretty fly, and now I know what 48-hour energy is, so that's a plus for the future. Perhaps, maybe, we'll find out. Floor 5, depths 1. Let's see what we got. Nothing in the first room. And then we got a bunch of these guys. We're familiar with how they work. Hit them more. Got a pill. It's another luck up pill. Happy to have that. Take what I can get. Take whatever I can get. Always take whatever you can get when you're playing a game like this. So we got next floor. We got a nice big poo, which will then become more poo, which will then become more poo. And then once we cleared all the poo, we can move ahead to the next room. However, first we have to clean up all the poo. There we go. Poo's clean. Moving on. Come on. Let's go. There we go. Nothing to worry about there. And this is the effect of the broken watch that I bought on the shop on the last floor. It has a chance to activate every room when I walk in, provided enemies potentially will spawn. And what I'll do is, if it does activate, one of two things can happen. My enemies will be slowed way down until I clear the room, or my enemies will have a little bit of a speed boost when I clear the room. And of course, there's a chance it won't activate like all the rooms up until the one before that. Up until that one, I mean. Between when I bought it and when that room happened. I'm getting off track, so keep it moving. Clear them out. Challenge room, what do we got? Some coinage, some bombs. Like it, like it. Not hating it, not hating it. Taking what I can get. Gotta stay on that positivity run. Gotta make the best of this situation. This is our first step out the gate, right? We gotta make a good impression. Gotta prove something here. Prove I got some business playing it. So, wave 1 was a little floaters, no big deal there. The only ones that shoot at me. Then these guys, they just jump around, no problem. They don't shoot at me. These guys, I get behind them, I fear them. They start walking towards me, no problem. Because once again, they don't shoot at me. If they don't shoot at me, they don't rush me, and they don't warp or jump or any of that nonsense. If they just stay on the ground, walk around, and don't shoot, I love them. They are the easiest things to deal with. Okay, these guys are slow, but unfortunately I didn't notice that one jump. So, take a hit there. Moving on to the next room. I just felt like bombing. So I'm going to bomb right there. And then I'm going to bomb right there. And that's enough of the freestyle bombing. I'm going to keep it moving. Nothing special. And I make mistakes. There goes another half a heart. And on second thought, I don't want to run the risk of a mistake. Plus, what could possibly be in it? Let's find out. Just a bunch of change. Okay. Well, I got 24 coins. Let's see what we may be able to get something good out of the shot. We'll find out when I get to it. Clear out all these brains. Like I said, since I can fly, I can avoid ground hazards, and their little blood trails are definitely a ground hazard. Moving into the curse room, hoping for a heart, get the heart, so I get to leave with 1/2 of a heart more than I entered with. Because even though I can fly, I still take damage on the way out of the curse room. At least I don't take damage going in. That's a plus. Dealing with these saggy guys, they're fierce, they're not dealing with me too much, but I still take a damage. I still take 1 hit on the way out of there. Ugh. I'm getting behind here. Strafe these flies because they're taking shots and I don't appreciate it. But once they eliminates it, check the chest, get some bombs, and it's item room time. What's we got? We get Capricorn, all stats up. I love it. Anything that gives me health, I love it. Alright, so clear out the fire, see if there's any coins. That's a negative. BFFs, because you don't know what could be in the future. And Soul Heart, yeah. Go ahead, deposit the rest into the donation box. And keep it pushing. Next room. Ghosts. Not amazed with ghosts. Not particularly happy to see ghosts, because they warp out and they make this fight take longer than it really needs to. Come on, where's the last one? Show up, there you are. Deal with you, and come on. Come on, show yourself, show that face, there you go. Alright, takes care of you, and Monster 2. Now, Monster 2, this fight takes longer than it should. I'm not, you're going to be here for another 2 minutes. This fight takes much longer than it should because he does not make it easy to attack him. He's constantly doing his jumps. He doesn't do the little hops towards you. He's constantly jumping up in the air. That's like one of the only times he hops towards you. In the process, he eliminates all the flies they spawn, and I get hit because of it. I'd rather not get hit, because those flies make a lot of those little balls when they die. Especially when they're grouped together. Go ahead and do what I can, work on him where I can. Didn't use any bombs in this fight. In retrospect, it would have made the fight a little bit easier when I see him ready his brimstone attack, which is that big laser he does. Which he can only do to the left or to the right. He will not do it he will only do it horizontal, I should say. He will not do it vertical. Which technically I could be using to my advantage, but I'm not. Especially since he continues to do it when he really has nothing to aim at. Taking more damage during this boss fight than I wanted to, but luckily we're wrapping it up right down. There we go. Down to 1 red and half a blue. That is unfortunate. I was unaware increasing my range. That's something, I guess. Moving on to floor 6, aka the final floor for the first run. So we'll see what happens. We're in depths number 2, and everyone in the room is slowed. I'm happy about this because normally some of them would rush me, some of them would shoot at me, and I don't want either one of those things to happen at normal speed. So slow is nice, especially when they're feared. Then they slowly run away from you, which is even better. Soul Heart, sweet, take that. Moving ahead. Fly over to this guy, deal with him, anything he spawns, and that was extremely close. I should not have chanced that, but at least I didn't take any damage. A couple girdlings. Deal with them one at a time because they take more hits than I'd like for them to. I think they're technically a mini-boss or something. It doesn't matter, there's 2 down, 2 to go. Come on, come on, come on. Take those hits, 3 down, 4 down, there we go. Let's see what's in the chest. And we got another chest, which has cancer. Yay, cancer. No other time, and no other context will you hear the terms, yay, cancer. I give him my one and only coin, and then I buy him to get it back plus interest, and a soul heart. Happy to have that. They're all slow, which makes the killing of them especially simple. Moving ahead, we've got some fatties, and there's the boss room. Haven't found the item room yet. Definitely want to find that before we get into this boss fight, or whatever it could potentially be. So eliminate them, open the room back up, and back out we go. On the hunt for the item room and whatever the last item of the run will be. Take a hit, that's unfortunate, but considering the floor I'm on, I still have my bog standard 3 hearts. That's not too terrible. Not too terrible. Deal with a couple floaties and a couple flies. I know they're not really called floaties, but I don't care. Take a half a heart. That's unfortunate. 2 more girdlings. At least they're slow still, just like the last time I saw them. Get a blue fly. That's a pleasant surprise. And a few more red flies plus a green fly. Green fly is a little more aggressive than his red ones. Take another hit. That I really need to watch out for them. Use it for no good reason. Why not? Black bean, loot, 2 don't touch. I don't want anybody to touch, but okay. And a couple of headless bellies that want to spray me with brimstone. Not happy about it. Not happy to see it. But I don't get hit, so I'm happy about that. Then we got store. What's in the store? Let's see. I don't have enough coins to afford anything, but I want that soul heart. So let's hit up that donation box and see what I can get. Didn't want to have to, but I did. Got enough for the soul heart, so gotta take it. That's what I wanted in the first place. That's what I needed in the first place. I need health, because I know I don't want to take chances with this last boss. I would love to clear this floor on this first run. That'd be fantastic. So go ahead and open that up. And now there's 6 of them. Good thing I took that heart, because I take some hits. Not happy about any of them. Bob's brain. Good thing I took BFF on the previous floors. Or, yeah, previous floors. I think it was 2 floors ago now. No, it was, yeah, I don't really care. BFF, so now Bob's brain is huge, which makes it easier to hit things. Bob's brain is that little familiar that follows me, and it will fly off in the direction that I am currently attacking. When I have it floating behind me, if it hits an enemy, it goes boom. And I need to not be close when it goes boom, because like a bomb, I can hurt myself with it. Let's see what's in the challenge room. Soul hearts. Yes, that's what I wanted. It's what I was hoping for. Speed down pill, no thank you. Pretty fly, happy to take that. Pretty fly, what that does is you can have up to 3 pretty flies orbiting you at once, and they will block shots like what Loki's putting off right now. Happy to see he's slowed, by the way. It means whatever spawns in after him or because of him will also be slowed. So I got, what it looks like, 2 flies. Because I took BFF, they're larger than normal. Easy to block shots. Makes the active survival much easier, much more likely, I guess. Yeah, this monster too does not have the same annoying attack pattern as the one on the previous floor. I can actually get some hits in, and he's nice and slow, providing me with more than enough opportunity to do that. Because he's slow, his jumps do not have any distance on them. Because the jumps and warps on things like, well, not the warps. Warps are different, but jumps on enemies such as this are relegated by time in the air, not distance. So, because he's slow, he'll only jump so far. And temperance, go ahead, bomb that. What we got? Just a heart, nothing special. And have I been in there? No, I've not. Let's see what I can get. It's Guppy's head. Okay. And looking at my coin count, I think I should take a quick pit stop to the store, because there's something I wanted, but not before I use that one more time and get myself a few more flies. So let's go ahead and take Mom's bottle of pills, which unlocks Mom's contact now in the basement. Go ahead and use the pill generator. I get a 3rd pretty fly. Not too shabby, not too shabby. So in the boss fight, if anything spawns to shoot it at me, I got a much better chance of surviving it or avoiding it outright. Speaking of boss fight, I believe it is time we get to it. Make a mad dash for it. Nothing in my way. Time for Mom. This is unprecedented. I do not think I would get here on my first run of the file. Certainly not as well equipped as I am. I've already got her down to half health. Took a few. I've already lost that heart, but that's okay. Continue to dodge. I still have a scapular, so if I do get jumped to a half heart, I'll get another blue heart. Keep popping shots on whatever's near me. Then take another hits. Unfortunate, but we're fine still. Keep hitting whatever's around me. Clearing out the room best as I can. Trying not to get close to when the phone is bringing this box. And there we go. I killed Mom on my first run of the file. Did not expect it to happen.
With the desire
Let's enjoy this cutscene real quick.
Bearing down on Isaac. I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
And booyah, we won. Did not expect that to happen on my first run. This has been incredibly productive. So there's the preliminary start of the credits. I'm not going to let them roll because we're going to have more opportunity to see them. We've unlocked the Womb, challenge number 20, and the Harbingers, and a cube of meat and balls of bandage. But I've been Halowe. This has been Avidya. I'll see y'all in the next run.